Hello, friends. Simon the Griff here. I wanted to start this up just to show that, little thing there that, the cool little start menu when you're in the the Jade Empire, really. So, okay. So we're gonna continue on this video session. We're gonna continue on with the with the arena. We should be finishing it up soon. I would say I think at the very latest, like not next video, but the video after next. I'm pretty sure that that'll be we'll be all done with that and get on with the main storyline. But not that it's the arena's has a lot of variety to it, so it's not like you're like fighting the same thing over and over again.
Assist you however I can.
I don't know why she wasn't in my party there for some reason. Maybe it might have glitch. Huh.
Yes, I approve. The execute. I'm not sure.
Alright, go away then.
I want to hear that you're ready for your next fight. What do you need? This next fight should be fairly simple for you. I once more want to send you up against 4 opponents. The crowd loves those fights. These are tougher than the students you faced before, but should pose no problem. Are you ready to get started?
So yeah, I was just looking around Twitter right now. I follow quite a few famous people. I don't go on, I'm not a big Twitter user, but I like to follow people. And I was following one of the guys I follow is Dominic Monaghan, or if I'm pronouncing that correctly. You guys would know him better as like Mary from Lord of the Rings, or Charlie from the TV show Lost.
We found him just like this.
You did?
3 Reach, the old stableman, found him. He kept everyone else out.
We can trust him. What about Cho? Do we know who's responsible?
Last I saw of him, he was following Raging Dragon.
He fights next, doesn't he? Replace the men slated for that match with our own. And ensure that their blades are coated with extract from the Ebon orchid. Even the ancient magic of this place could not neutralize that poison.
It will be done. What about Lucky Cho? There are hundreds of people here to see the new fighter. We can't carry the body out of here.
Then we don't. You must always use the resources available to you.
Flashing blades and deadly grace.
Alright, so we just gotta. These guys are relatively simple. They're a little stronger than the average like soldier you fight, except since they got the I forget the style's name, but it's basically why like some of them have glowing green hands. It's like it causes you constant poison damage, and they use that attack a lot, so it's a little annoying. But another good reason to have this one of the paralyzing styles. But yeah, as I was saying about Dominic, aka Mary, aka Charlie, like apparently he's a pretty avid Skyrim player. He like said, like one of the IGN videos or something he was in, he was saying he was like logged like 200 hours and stuff like that. That's just it's just funny to me thinking, this big old well, not old, not in the slightest, but this big, like, you know, star, just, you know, like, you know, playing Skyrim, just like, you know, I'm probably just sounding super fanboyish or anything. But anyways, yeah, we beat the shit out of those guys. The easy as uno, dos, tres. If that's Spanish for, you know, most of you who don't speak Spanish. I am multilingual, but not really. No, not really. I can't speak shit. But anyways, my crippling language aside, what have you guys been up to? Lately I've been playing Last of Us. Me and my brother went in on it. I don't see what the big deal, why everyone's all about it. It just seems like some sort of, you know, zombie game. Like, I still think Uncharted's superior, but, you know, maybe if I get farther
I do
in.
not know who those men were. The fighters I picked for you to face were not guild men, and they certainly lacked poison-coated blades. The wards are useless against poison. That's a danger we have never been able to solve. Those men were Kylon's, not mine. I keep myself as far away from that end of things as I can. You have to believe that I look out for my fighters. Just before you came up here, I received word from one of the guild men from outside the arena. They sent their apologies. I believe they feel Kylon's actions were not appropriated to the situation. You shouldn't have to fear assassins again, not after that message. You are not hearing this from me, but tensions have risen between the Serpent and the Guild itself. He's making a bid for control, and some factions are quite upset. You may feel caught in the middle, but the weather sages say the eye of the storm is the safest place. We've had a request from the Imperial Army. They want one of our best to help them test out a small group of war machines known as golems. I've decided to put you up against them. I want you to prove that our folks are superior to anything the army could devise. Are you ready to show them?
Alright. But yeah. Oh yeah, so the other day I, on my way home from work, where, I get money from, because that's what a job does, in case, you know, you don't know. Whatever. I pre-ordered the new, the Wind Waker, HD, on the Wii U. If you're a avid...
The Imperial Army honors us with a most unique trial.
To be continued. Alright, so you're fighting the golems, which, they're immune to basically, like, any sort of magic and, support stuff. So basically, you know, the best thing to do is just, use a weapon or a martial style. They're easy. They're, you know, they're just, they're pretty, they pack a wallop, but they're pretty slow. They have trouble turning around super quickly like other ones. But yeah, you know, you shouldn't have too much of a problem. But yeah, as I was saying, to pick up what I was talking about last, you know, 30 seconds ago, if you remember. I sure as shit don't. If you're, you know, if you haven't given like Wind Waker a chance, or like played it or whatever, and you have a Wii U, I suggest maybe picking it up. You know, why not? You know, it's they made a lot of changes. That's what I respect about it, because it's not just a HD remake. It's like they almost built it from the ground up.
I knew you could defeat those things. The Imperial Army's telling you they figured out some way to improve upon the design, thanks to you. While you were fighting, Soldier asked to talk with you privately in the creature cages before your next fight. When I asked, he told me to stuff myself into something uncomfortable. Not those exact words, of course, but I claim to more refinement than to repeat his comment. You may as well go down to the pens now. Soldier won't fight until you do. That was one thing he was most incessant upon.
Alright. So we're gonna... You can choose to ignore this, like it doesn't even matter. Well, you have to talk to him nonetheless, but you can choose to just say fuck off, or you can, well, we'll see when we find his... Where the fuck is he? Should be over here. Yes, yes. Oh, duh. I'm, what the fuck? Okay, there we go. I'm retarded. Alright, anyways. But yeah, I don't know if it's like, well, I'm only like 20 or 30% through Last of Us, but you know, it just seems like some sort of, you know, generic zombie movie / game, whatever. But we'll see if it opens up. To me, it reminds me like a Resident Evil mixed with like Dead Rising or something like that, mixed with like Left 4 Dead or something like that. But it's still good, don't get me wrong, but I don't see what the big fuss is all about.
I'm glad you came. I have a little proposal for you, kid. I'm sure you've met pretty Lily in your time here. Here's the deal. I like you. The way you dealt with Kana showed me that you have the will to do what it takes to win. I know a way you and I can both win this upcoming fight. A deal between two people who know how this place really works. You know people place bets on the arena fights all the time, right? Things used to go through Lucky Joe. With him dead, the smaller fish are trying to make the big play. Everyone knows the match between us is coming up. You're good, but the odds say I'm better. This is our chance while everything's in chaos. I want to place a bet on you, big enough that I'll be able to get out of this place whenever I want. If I lose my title, I deserve that at least. After what you did to Kana, that arrogant bitch, I can't think of anyone I'd rather take my place. The silver champion has to be hard to stay there. You do me a favor, and I'll cut you in for 25% of what Lily wins when she places the bet for us. In the fight, I take a dive, and we both in the air, happy and rich. You're going to win, and Queeg gives you shiny coins when you win. I'm going to lose. This keeps things even. I'm not open to negotiation on this. That's a fair number. Kana was gunning for silver when you took her out. Ended her smug little unbeaten streak, didn't you? I want you to find General Stone Cow. He's here in the city somewhere. When you find him, challenge him to a duel to the death. The old fool's too proud to decline, even though his skills have over the years.
General Kao is a good man and an exceptional warrior. He will accept any challenge put before him.
I hear word that he's dead before our match, and I take the dive. It's that simple. He's the one who had me thrown out of the Imperial Army. I'm glad he did now, but he still deserves to pay for the indignity. I don't want to talk about it, and it doesn't matter. No, it's not. When I hear that General Stone Cow has breathed his last, then it will be a deal. When you've dealt with that old tiger, back. Talk to me, and I'll give Kui the go-ahead to set up our fight. It's that easy.
So yes, we will be doing that. The only fallback is like you hold on, am I gonna sneeze? God damn it. Alright. I'm a little sick, as you can tell. Probably sound like AIDS. Alright. Yeah, he takes half the share of your prize money if you do this, basically. If you don't do it, the drawback is he's, harder. You know, either way, like, you get half your money this way and he's easier. Other way you get all your money, but he's more difficult. Which the other way is, better personally, because he's not that hard to begin with. So I mean, it just makes it, that. But to do that, we gotta go do some dirty work. We gotta get rid of this asshole, and what we got there? Cannibal cookbook. No thanks. I'm good on that. I'll stick with chicken and beef, thank you very much. Anyways. Unless you're a Hannibal Lecter or something. But anyways. So apparently, I was working on my little project, which you guys will see very soon. I am nearly completing it, and putting the last finishing touches on it, which I will undoubtedly, if I could talk properly, do a video on, showing you guys, maybe multiple videos if I can, record them decently, make them look decent, not look like shit. But yeah, I'm gonna, I went across like one of the worst, most terrible games ever made, which I'm sure most of you people know about it, because of Silent Rob, Marcus Sparaccio, aka Armeg21, aka Context Sensitive, aka Nicotine Alien, aka Boxed Entertainment, aka The Waste Zero Time, as he's now on YouTube. Waste Zero Time, if you want to check out his shit. One of my personal favorite YouTubers. Shout out to Silent Rob and Marcus. Shout outs. Oh, well, I'll talk to you. Hold on.
Good day to you, citizen. General Stonecow, retired. At your service. I was wondering when we come to the point. You're up to face Iron Soldier next, aren't you? He's tried this little trick before. I accept your challenge, and I will even educate you as to why. Just as I did for the two lads who previously stood where you are now. One of them went on to greater things. The other, well, I hope he found peace in the water as I did. I'm sure Soldier told you he was dishonorably discharged, and he blames me for that. I am to blame, so that's fair. He forgets that without my intervention, he would have been beheaded on the spot. I wouldn't have stepped in had I known it would have dimmed to a light of bitter rage. Iron Soldier, a brass youth under my command at the time, struck a Lotus assassin in the face. He disagreed with orders to slaughter a small northern village. Its citizens were unjustly accused of harboring criminals who were plotting to murder the Emperor. The assassin demanded Soldier's head. I refused. What Soldier did was wrong. Why he did it was not. Things have grown worse with the Imperial Army. The Lotus assassins control everything now. I was the last to oppose them, and I am lucky to be retired instead of dead. Perhaps you will achieve their ends for me. Or perhaps not. Either way, my tale is done, and this blade, a retirement gift, demands some attention. Do you stand ready? I greet you as well. So be it. Let all know that I freely accepted this fight, and that on my honor, there will be no repercussions. Do your best. You'll need it.
Long sword.
Alright, so basically we gotta kill Mr. The head of the guard while his other kid goes watching. Are you gonna kill our boss? Okay, well there you go. Right. But anyways, he's relatively easy. He's weaker than me. You shouldn't have any trouble whatsoever. He just uses a sword in a martial style. I think it's 1,000 cuts. But yeah, you know, simple enough. Done.
Where are those mercenaries?
That's one quest right there, like picking off mercenaries, which unfortunately I chose not to do that one. It's a fun quest. Like you do, like varied, like it's throughout the level. You just go to certain areas and you'll find the mercenary, which yeah, I just thought it was, you know, a little overzealous to do it right now, but you know, like that's why I like this game's so good. Like all the side quests seemed varied enough, not as, you know, generic as like say like Oblivion or Skyrim, or I know they're the same game basically, but any JRPG really. You know, go here, go there, get some money, go here, go there, talk to this guy, go here, there, blah, blah, all that stuff. I'm not even gonna get into Two Worlds shit. Talk about like one of the worst games I ever played, Two Worlds. Like I think on the box it said like Oblivion on steroids or something, some gay shit like that. Like come on, really? You're really? I mean, that I played that game for over.
I know why you're here. I've got friends out there, and I know all about Cal, so stop fretting. Quee's been informed that I will face you now.
I want to hear this. What? I rushed out notification of this match, and we've had the Outriders shouting themselves hoarse. I hear many nobles will even be in attendance. It's rare that the Silver Division rests balance against a single victory on the scales of combat, you know. But you, Raging Dragon, are what truly draws them in. Once in a lifetime does a single person throw the grand institution of the arena into such disarray. Will you face Soldier now? The Silver Division Championship awaits you. Heck.
Alright. As I was saying, yeah, I played that game for like longer than any sane person should, ignoring all the voice acting and bullshit like that. But like the strongest weapon I ever got was a table leg that did poison damage. I mean, what the fuck? The weakest sword you get in Oblivion is an rusty iron sword, and that's beats the shit out of freaking, you know, like, come on, dude. Like, couldn't you at least, you know, rip it off a little better? Like, if you're, you know, if you're gonna make a game that crappy, at least try and, you know, try and make fun of yourself or something, because they couldn't have known that.
Iron Soldier has faced all comers, but how will the Silver Champion fare against Raging Dragon?
Alright, so we're fighting him, and he's super easy, like, especially since you got his health is full, but he just doesn't try as hard. He's basically just walks in front of you. And I think his health might go down a little faster, I'm not sure about that. Or he might not heal as much, one of those two. But anyways, yeah, he just uses crouching tiger. He uses a crouching tiger, hidden fist. I am being racist. Alright, and you hear the crowd booing, a nice little touch, because they know he's just sitting there. He just uses Leaping Tiger, and you just gotta basically beat his ass up. I don't know why I'm just, yeah. You know, yeah, just I'll just stop trying to be all fancy. Yeah, they see there he goes, down and out. Yeah. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, yeah. As I was perusing some archives, I was noticing I noticed they're freaking God damn it, I'm speaking in tongues. The power of Christ compels me. One of the worst games I ever played. They're totally true. Marcus and Silent Rob. I tried out Action 52 for whatever fucked up reason I did. That's one of the worst games I ever played. Do not ever play it. Along with Two Worlds. Two Worlds 2 I haven't played, but if Pro Jared. Shout out to Pro Jared.
It's a worthy opponent.
DM Jared.
You understand how many warriors have tried to extrapolate him from the Silver Division Championship. Be proud. From here, your battles will be even harder. A test, if you will, to see if you stand a chance against the Ravager. Impress the crowd, and you will have your chance against the Ravager himself. I can promise you that. Soldier seems desperate to speak with you.
Get over here, Silver Champion. We have something to discuss. Crowds won't forget that anytime soon. Silver Division is yours now. Treat it well. You earned it. Eliminating the General couldn't have been easy. He was getting on in years, but he was never an easy opponent. And here, take this. Lily collected for us. I'm sure you'll be happy with the sum. I'm ready to leave whenever I get bored. I'm gonna hang around this place a while longer. Call me curious to see what else you can stir out of this pit. The Serpent's going to be upset at this change. I'm sure things are gonna get very interesting around here.
Alright, well, we did that. So that's done. I'm glad we did that. What? Wait, what? Alright. Let's just save, because I've gone through, like, all this arena, like, 3/4 of the arena, and
The Gold Division is the toughest series of fights
died
in the
and
Empire.
had to do at least an hour and a half of work again. But sorry.
If you're ready to face the Ravager, your first match will be a rare challenge. There is a style that was banned from the tournament combat 5 centuries ago. You will face the Phoenix Unity style. That is something best discovered for yourself. Suffice it to say that if you stand against it, the battle will be memorable. I do not believe in outdated prohabitations. As you may see, this style is not fair for single combat, but it is a fair test of a master warrior's abilities. Excellent. Huh?
Alright, so basically the Gold Division is, well, obviously the hardest one. But yeah, in case you were wondering if there was a Platinum Edition. Badoom. Okay. Or Platinum Edition. This is the, Jade Empire Platinum Edition. Platinum round.
The Phoenix Unity is among the rarest of styles. No one person has defeated it. Yet.
This is probably one of the most like awesome and original fights. Like you think, oh yeah, that could be her. You know, yeah, she's relatively easy, but wait for it. Yeah, so you gotta fight. Like, you know, this is where this is where Hidden Fist really comes into the fight. Yeah, take it. Best thing to do is if they gang up on you, it's pretty much you'll get an ass kicking.
Long sword.
Hidden fist.
I'd say the best thing to do, common sense, you know, just single one out, wail on it, rinse and repeat. Because they all have the poison, whatever that style is, that causes you constant poison damage. But yeah, once they're all disoriented, see, that's why I like to level up Hidden Fist, because that's what the big benefits of having it is. Yeah, and that is Tempest as well, is to get them discombobulated for a while, because when it first it's not very useful. It lasts for a matter of like seconds, like 2 seconds or something like that, especially higher level enemies you fight, like her, like the Phoenix Assassin, which if one of the if you go on go online for mods or whatever, that's one of the mods you can get, the Phoenix style, which is really awesome, really fun. You can also get Razor's Edge, which is a style where you get one sword and a dagger in each hand, which is really powerful and awesome looking. Razor's Edge, is that it? No, it's something else. Oh, it's Death's Hand's Razor. That's what it's called. But yeah, that's a really good one. Really, which I'm surprised there are many mods for this game. I wonder if there are any mods for Fable 1, which Fable 1 is one of my all-time favorites as well. Like Fable 2's up there as one of my best, my favorite 360 games. I even really like Fable 3, which I don't know why people are so pissed off about Fable 3. Like,
Legends say that the Phoenix Unity style was banned from terms because it was unbeatable, but I've never put much stock in Legends. That was exactly how I wanted the Gold Division matches to start. You need the people on your side before you can face the Ravager. I was going to do something different, but I've had a request from the Sun Brothers. They said that there's been an affluence of the fates and a reemergence of the planets. I'm not quite sure what that means, but if they want to face you, then I have to honor their request. Besides, defeating them is important to your career. I require that any fighter who wishes to face the Ravager be able to defeat all 3 of the Sun Brothers. Then I know you won't be torn to shreds. Well, at least not before the gong stops ringing, at any rate. The brothers are ready if you are.
but yeah, fuck, I forgot what I was talking about. Shit. Oh yeah, Fable. Yeah, I mean, it seemed, I know it wasn't as good as Fable 2, but it was basically the same. Why change with, like, why complain if, they just give you more of what you liked, basically.
Speed, might, and magic will be needed to defeat these brothers 3.
Alright, so basically, this fight, you got each one of the main styles against you. You got Might, which he uses dual swords. Speed, which is glowy fingers over there that just got his ass whooped. I like to defeat each one with the opposite of, themselves, like the opposite of their spectrum. Like I'm fighting Might with magic, and then I'll fight magic with Might. Whoa! But yeah, and then you got magic with fire, which that technique that took me forever to figure out you could do that. The X and the A thing, like I was like seeing in the game, like, how the hell are they summoning that dragon? That looks badass. I want it so bad. Why can't I ever fight, you know, unlock it or whatever? I thought it was like a hidden style or something. But yeah, yeah, that style's a little weird because if it like, if you gotta get out of its way like right off the bat, because if you like just like wait a second too long, even when the fire doesn't hit you at all, it'll still immolate you. Like even if you're, because this has happened to me dozens of times, and I'm sure we'll see it, you know, eventually in the game because a lot of bad guys use it. I'll be standing like right behind an enemy and I'll be immolated. I'll be like, whoa, wait, what? I totally jumped out of his way, but no, it sort of locks you in, which it's sort of a good thing because it keeps the computer from cheesing you out with it as well.
Oh, they're exceptionally skilled. I thought no one could impass them, but you have. Defeating their combinated might has impressed the crowd immensely. You pull in the egregious crowds, it's true, but I can't just break the rules and give you extra silver. The crowds do call for your fights above all others. I suppose that's worth something. Now that that's settled, what else can I do for you? Things are interesting right now. Be as careful walking the streets as you are in the ring. I don't think Kailan is pleased with your progress.
Alright. Let's see. But yeah, the only thing... Jesus.
I want to give you a shot at the championship. I really do. I need to convince others, though. I'm going to hold an event so huge that it will rock the reaches of the Empire. The Imperial engagement. The arena turns upon you. You will be a man alone against a rushing wave of opponents, great and small.
I think it's going to be a fun challenge. You might even survive if you pace yourself.
Are you ready for me to... Heck!
Alright. Yeah, like, the only thing I could see that I'm sure all of you are just riveted, you know, just on the edge of your seats to hear my opinion on Fable 3. Just, the only thing that annoyed me about that game was, why couldn't they have made a button, like an X button or something, that, like, when you have to repair the houses you buy, why couldn't it have a single button to, like, fix all houses in one area? Because that's annoying.
An ogre begins the onslaught.
So basically, this is an endurance round. You gotta fight. Holy fucking shit. Motherfucker. Holy shit. Oh. Holy fucking shit. Oh my god. Damn it. That's embarrassing as fucking shit. Holy shit. He's the easiest. God damn it. Fuck.
Hapless Hand enters the fray.
Basically, it's an endurance round, so at least Hapless Hand is a fucking ass clown who goes down really easily. God damn it. I hope I have enough health for this. This is probably the hardest. This is definitely the hardest. Yeah, be careful not to stay too close to the freaking exit, otherwise they'll get stuck there, and they won't. The time will come out, start ticking, and they won't be. You won't be able to hit them. Yeah, this is definitely the hardest one in the entire arena. Well, that and the last battle, the last match, but yeah. Basically, it's an endurance round. You fight every single character you fought so far. But yeah, I'm gonna pause it and end it for this session. but it'll continue in the next session. So thank you all for watching. Take it easy, guys.